y'all, happy Saturday. This is just a public service announcement for something I think everyone, especially when they get to be about my age, needs anymore. And that is a colonoscopy. I was going to title this, Are You Full of... And I may still title it that. I don't know. Because honestly, we're starting to, I know because I've worked at GI centers doing anesthesia for different GI centers, and we're seeing the incidence of colon polyps, which can lead to colon cancers, and some colon cancers a lot earlier than 50, like in the 30s and 40s. And I don't know if it has something to do, obviously, with the American diet or what, or exposure to different things. I'm not sure. I'm not even going to try and guess. But what I will tell you is we're seeing it a lot more common. So it's a lot more common. So I know the recommendation right now is 50. I think they're dropping it to 45. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But it is considered preventative care, just like mammograms and pap smears and prostate exams and the teeth cleaning, that's dental. But it's also preventative care. But you guys, if you catch polyps early enough, they can just pop them off while they're in there. They just burn them off or pop them off, send them to pathology to make sure they're nothing dangerous, and then you're good for another 1, 3, 5, or 10 years, depending on what they find. If you have a strong family history, you need to get in there earlier. If you have someone in your family, strong family history of polyps, not just cancers, but if you have a strong family history of colon cancer, then you definitely need to get in and see someone. And you need to get in, I think it's 10 years before their cancer. Like if you have like a family member, very close family member, first degree, like parents or siblings, that found theirs, say at, 42, then you need to probably be seen, I think at 30, I think it's 10 years before. Anyway, regardless, people freak out and they think it's something horrible because they see the scope or they watch a video or they just imagine. Y'all stop. Nowadays, at least where I've worked, and I don't know where you are, but it's seriously, the prep is so easy. You just drink clear liquids and drink the prep the day before, and then you don't eat or drink the next morning. Don't eat, drink, don't chew gum, don't take candy, mints, gum, nothing. Don't walk in drinking a Sprite. They will cancel you. Just don't drink anything the next morning. And go in, and honestly, they put a tiny little IV in. You count to 4 maybe, and you're asleep. Next thing you know, you're waking up and you're finished. It's that easy, that simple. People love it. I honestly think they keep coming back for the anesthesia. I really do. I don't think people technically make up symptoms, but I know they love the anesthesia. And you also feel really svelte afterwards, like really thin. Because you're nice and cleaned out. And just trust me, a lot of women are not regular. They don't go every day, and they are harder to get cleaned out. So sometimes they have to drink clear liquids for a couple of days. I'm not saying we're full of crap, ladies. I'm just saying we don't go to the bathroom 3 times a day after every meal like a man does in general. Yeah, I'm talking about this on here. Sure am, because it's important. It's one of the leading causes of cancer death in the U.S., and so it's important. And I think there's a little bit of a taboo about talking about having, a scope in your hiney. But and people think they think about it too much. It's like sushi. If you think about it being raw fish, you're not going to try it. Just eat it. It's good. But yeah, I think people think about it too much. Honestly, it is better than the alternative. It's better than getting a colon cancer that you could have prevented or treated early. And a lot of times the first sign of colon cancer is a late sign. So don't wait. Don't wait until you have some issues. And if you have rectal bleeding, don't assume it's hemorrhoids until you've seen someone who tells you, yes, it's just hemorrhoids. We've scoped you and there's nothing else in there. So anyway, and if you need any advice, I would say baby wipes, clear Gatorade, maybe some Boudreaux's butt paste for your sore hiney, or some Preparation H pads if you got some hemorrhoids. Ladies that have had babies, I'm talking to you especially. What else? What else? Oh, maybe a dog wee wee pad. I'm just saying, just because, just to be safe when you go to sleep, or if you've got a long drive to the center to get your colonoscopy. I'm just saying, it's smart not to trust a fart during this process. What else? Make sure maybe a rental movie or get a nice book, some crosswords in the bathroom, something like that. Lots of soft toilet paper. There's my advice. And don't eat or drink anything that morning. But definitely, you guys, just all you have to do is call your doctor. It's a preventative care. It's covered by insurance. I'm gonna get. Hopefully, this company doesn't watch this. There's that Cologuard test. You guys, let me just tell you something. There are false positives with that test, and there are false negatives. Here's the thing. If you've never had a colonoscopy and you're going in to get one, it's a routine procedure, right? It's just routine preventative care screening. Screenings are charged differently, covered by insurance. If you're going in for a diagnostic colonoscopy, meaning you've had colon cancer in the past or colon polyps in the past, or you're coming in with you're 28 and you're coming in with rectal bleeding and pain, that's not a screening. That's a diagnostic, and it's charged differently to insurance. If you go get that stinking Cologuard, which will not tell you if you have colon cancer or not. If you get a positive Cologuard, does not mean you have colon cancer, but it does mean that if you bring that into your doctor, you do not get a screening colonoscopy now. Now you're getting charged for a diagnostic because you're walking in with your little positive test. Skip the Cologuard. Go get your colonoscopy. My 2 cents. You guys, that's enough crap talk tonight. You guys have a great night. Get your colonoscopy. Talk to your families if they haven't had theirs. If you love them, make sure they get their colonoscopies. We talked to my mother-in-law about having hers, and thank goodness we did. She had a big old polyp. Sorry, Sue, but she did, and we're grateful as all get out that everything was wonderful. But I'm glad she did not wait. So grateful because we love her and we want to keep her here. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.